Hello, zombies.
Greetings.
This is Unmasked, where I will unmask this mystery person underneath this FX makeup that I just spent the last 4 hours applying. This is a recognizable public figure, so if you're internet savvy, you will be able to guess who this person is. It's okay if you're stumped at first, because we're gonna go trick-or-treating to reveal more clues about who they are. Leave your theories down below and the exact time code that you realized who's under this prosthetic. But leave the comments spoiler-free for the first week. You ready?
I'm always ready.
How should I address you?
My name is Elphaba and I am a bitch.
I think that one's taken.
Oh.
I think that witch name is taken.
I meant to say Agatha.
You were gonna say wax.
Laxative.
Laxative.
Laxatra.
Laxatra the witch.
Yes, and I'm very evil. I've hurt a lot of people. I've hurt many people.
I want to hear all about it.
Yes, well, it would hurt you.
I kind of want to be hurt by you. Sounds like a good time. We're going trick-or-treating. Laxatra. Sorry.
From the planet Smooth Move.
Is that one word?
We're not barbarians. We have 2 words. Smooth Move, and we dump daily.
To get started, we will ask each guest the same lightning round of questions, and I want your first thought.
For my first thought.
Yeah.
To this.
To these questions. Lightning round.
Yes.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Something you love.
Hearts.
Something you hate.
Dog shit.
Good save. Something you're learning.
Math.
Something that inspires you.
Pee Wee Herman.
3 words to describe you.
I have balls. You said the first thing.
I did. And you'll find out later whether that's true or not. I cannot say. Oh my god.
Doesn't have them in a jar.
True.
I didn't say where they are.
Or what kind. Are you actually learning math?
Every day.
3 + 7, go.
5.
No.
Well, I'm learning.
Okay. These are just for you.
All right.
And there's tricks in here, and there's treats in here.
Well, can I eat either of them?
Well, you could try.
Good, because I'm hungry. Do I pick?
Yes. I read it, though. Get out of here.
Okay.
You're done. Your job is done.
All right.
This is a treat because it'll help us get to know you better.
Good.
What is an insecurity you're comfortable sharing?
Gray. No, I like my gray hair.
No, you gotta answer as the real person under there.
I know, I'm trying.
I forgot. You're right.
I was just showing Mikey my gray hair before she put more on my head.
That's a clue.
That's a clue. My arms are too long for my body, and I don't.
Let's see them.
And I feel like my feet are too long for my body. And so when I have a full body photo of myself, I look like a short little clown.
Short clown, that's a clue. Can you think of the internet person that looks like a short clown?
Ooh.
No, that was for them.
Oh.
You are the short clown, honey.
Oh, good thing you stopped me before I started listing real people off. I feel like you were a spider in a previous life.
Why do I give you spider vibes?
Good spider vibes, like the James and the Giant Peach spider, played by Susan Sarandon.
Sexy spider.
I didn't say sexy.
She's kind of sexy.
I guess she was, wasn't she? With a big ass. She had a
I don't have that.
Striped
Giant peach.
giant.
What is the most embarrassing thing you're willing to share? I guess we're just getting these out of the way.
I was at a Chevy's Fresh Mix. You know the restaurant. I was tipping my chair too far backward, and I grabbed the tablecloth and ripped everything off the table as I fell back onto the floor.
Not the kind where you like take it out from under all the stuff and it's miraculous.
I would be so lucky. Anthony, you had Chevy's, did you in Sacramento? They were in the Bay Area too.
Oh, this person has been to the Bay Area at some point.
Bay Area. But you don't know which bay. It could be Mandalay Bay. It could be Monterey Bay.
Zombie.
It could be Zombie. Zimbabwe. No. Ooh. There you go.
Thank you.
What are the tricks? Is it like go run down the stairs?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Oh shit.
Would you rather be only able to whisper or only able to shout?
Whisper, because you could still be a skillful killer. You've never heard a killer that screams and shouts. So if you're loud, that immediately takes away your mystique of being a murderous person. Here's a clue. This person might have killed people. Are you removing the face? I don't know. I had no idea what you were doing this whole time. Like, it feels like it's coming off.
Did you listen to the intro that I filmed 3 times?
I was thinking about what I was doing in the intro.
Do you know where you are?
I think I'm still at your house. Can I lean in so they could see it?
Yeah, sure.
That. It doesn't get better than this, baby. Actually, it gets a lot better than this. This is pretty much as bad as it gets. This is the first time I've had prosade in this degree on my face as opposed to spirit gum.
That's a clue. Has worn spirit gum. Now, why would you be wearing
that is a
spirit
clue.
gum?
You're right,
It
yeah.
is. Wait, I want to know more about all the ways in which you would die faster because you can't shout.
Well, if someone is doing something to me where me shouting would make them stop, and it was something that was killing me, like let's say if someone turned on an escalator and I got caught and I was getting stuck and I said, stop, turn it off. You know, if I could only whisper, I'd be a goner.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd be a killer. I'd die sooner, but I'd take more lives with me. It's give some, lose, take some, lose some, give some, win some, dim some.
Just like I always say, win some, take some, lose some, give some, take some, give some. Hick.
Oh, yes. Every time you keep holding it up, I think you're showing it off like the first time. So I'm like, oh, yes, it is a good pumpkin.
What makes you feel the most proud?
My family. Is that really it? My career, my family. Well, that was the first thing that came to my head, at least. So
You don't have to say the first thing that comes to your head anymore. We're done the lightning round. It can be...
Oh, my family. My brother does make me proud, though. He's an actual genius, and he designs video game weapon expansion pack. When there's an expansion pack and they need new guns, he designs. He works at what's the one that did Halo? Bungie.
Being an artiste, a genius artiste runs in the family, eh?
No, it's just him and I. No. Well, no one else in the family. I'm sorry for anyone who's watching this, but they don't know who I am, so f them still. No one else works a creative job in my family. Accountant, military, hospital. I mean, they're all important jobs.
Right.
What's that from the Robin Williams movie where he was the poet one?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm paraphrasing here, but he says lawyers, doctors, accountants, all they're professions that we need and are vital to sustain human life, but poetry and art and music, that's why we live. I'm glad to be on that end of the spectrum when it comes to what I do in comparison to the family. That does make me proud, but ultimately, creative geniuses, to answer your question, do not run in my family.
This motherfucker's lying because this human right here is, I think, one of the most genius creators on the platform, to the point that I am nervous filming this because you are
Oh my
legend.
God, you are a legend.
You're a legend.
Surprise.
You're a legend.
You're a legend
Stop it.
within what you do,
All right, well, you're
and
a
within
legend,
what I
period.
do, we are legends. But together, this is a very unique collaboration. Also because not many people know that we even know each other.
That's true.
And we've been in Big Bear at the same time.
Yep. That's true. But I didn't even get to see you.
You were in the car.
I heard you were in the supermarket.
I saw your man, and I saw Mark. What were the odds? We didn't even talk about going to Big Bear.
I know. You notice what happens when I call him a creative genius? See where it goes?
It's not like we're trying to be genius. We're just good at what we do, and then
I'm still talking about you.
Oh, please.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. It really seems effortless for you.
No one used that word with me, genius, until after YouTube, and like I've just been doing what I've always done ever since I was a kid. And I'm sure YouTube people are saying, "Oh, you're a genius," but it's not like you were like, oh, "I'm gonna be a genius, and that's why I'm gonna do this or be good at it." It's just like, oh, you put enough years and practice into it, and then people start calling you that.
I don't know. I feel like I won't make you uncomfortable with compliments, but this one right here, they're being real humble. You look radiant when you laugh. Wow. If you could only use one word for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Shit, 100% shit. I have never said a word more.
Okay, well now it's the only word you can use for the next 2 minutes, so try to communicate with me. I'm going to ask you a new question, and you can only answer with the word that you picked.
I just want to say the reason why I like it, well, you'll see. It's very versatile. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm kind of upset with you from earlier.
Oh, shit.
No, that's 2 words.
Shit.
And I feel like you and I should have a little talk right now.
Shit.
I don't think that you meant what you said. If it's okay with you, we should still be friends.
Shit.
Could you see us working things out?
Shit.
I kind of feel like you're not taking this too seriously right now,
Shit.
and I'd like you to leave.
Shit. You don't have to have much of a vocabulary when you have a good tonally versatile word.
That's right.
It works. You can use it at the airport. They know what you mean. Use it at the bank.
Oh, the airport.
You,
You rob a bank with the word shit?
I said, shit. Well, it's a noun. It's a verb.
It's an adjective.
It is. Well, yeah. You can say that's a shit car. Yeah.
Exactly. If someone gave you 10 million doll hairs, but you only have 48 hours to spend it, what would you buy? And you cannot put it in savings, you can't make an investment, and you cannot give it away. You have to use it on yourself.
The house. I have a big fucking house. No, you know what? I would buy several houses because I had a friend who did this. He had enough money to buy a street, like a cul-de-sac. I feel like most people, if they had enough money, would do something like that.
I would.
I just put the mic in my mouth on accident.
Oh.
I look like a real old This is a better angle for me to see what I look like.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good one.
Holy shit, I'm morbid.
You're a little mommy from Barbarian.
Oh, she was big, mama, wasn't she? With my big old that if you don't suck my... Oh, no, she made him drink out of a bottle, or did they have to breast...
Both.
I can't...
Both.
She had to suck on that. That's disgusting. Just the idea that you're drinking something that comes out of a body. And
Do you drink milk?
Hell no. Drink cow piss, and that's supposed to be good for us, and...
It's not cow piss.
Piss from a cow.
Yes, that's correct. Do you know what eggs are?
I know, it's not the worst. The chicken or the egg thing really does get under my skin at night. I really do think about that.
Well, which one do you think it is?
Oh, the chicken, because an egg just can't just become by its own. It just pop out of some kind of cloacal opening.
I think it was the egg.
You think so?
Yeah, because, amoebas and stuff, they came first. Every life starts with, a cell or 2 or 3, or it's gotta start small.
One day, they're just both gonna be gone, though, and then no one's gonna care. I watched a video called On a Journey to the End of Time, and that shit, it demotivates. Because
Why?
it just shows what happens forever until all the universe dies. But I still don't use straws. There's a clue.
Who cares about the turtles?
Yeah, they're all gonna be dead anyway, but not because of my drinking habits.
I had to bleep the pronoun. Don't read my lips.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you collect anything?
Well, besides makeup and arts and craft materials. Hearing myself say that and looking at myself, I feel like a real old lady. My arts and craft materials, action figures. I collect action figures. And
You collect action figures?
if it's a character I really like, and B, if they're a conversation piece. I don't collect superheroes and shit you'd see at Target. A lot of my action figures are quite queer and quite look like villains from various movies. Pennywise, the Penguin, things like that. I like creepy action figures. I also collect, costumes. I could still be anyone, right? I could be a stripper. I could be a costumes. I could be a theater asshole.
Furry.
You could be furry.
A furry? Oh, especially could be a furry. That's all drag. Those are all costumes. It's just more common costumes. But we all put on some shit after we're born.
What's that famous? Isn't it a RuPaul quote?
Yes, you're nude, except if you're in drag. Oh.
The rest is drag, something like that.
You're born naked, and the rest is drag. I thought there was a middle part in there. But yeah, I like that.
You can invent a middle part.
You're born naked, and then you get arrested, and then they make you put on clothes, and you had to go to a drag store because it was all that was open at 3 a.m, and the rest is drag.
RuPaul. Aristotle. Marilyn Monroe.
I guess RuPaul and Marilyn. Aristotle doesn't quite fit in.
You don't know him like I know him.
Oh shit, he was a queen, huh?
Philosophical queen. Tell me about a defining moment in your life.
But before we get back to Laxatra's real identity, let me tell you how you can protect yours online with ExpressVPN.
Sending data over an unencrypted internet connection is like sending a postcard. Your message is wide open for the mailman and any other nosy people to see. Anytime you connect to public Wi-Fi, whether you're on your phone, computer, tablet, anyone using the same Wi-Fi can steal your information, like passwords and credit card details.
Using a VPN, or virtual private network like ExpressVPN, essentially puts your postcard in an envelope for you, so no one can sneak a peek at your private correspondence. And even at home, ExpressVPN protects you from your internet service providers like AT&T and Verizon. Because trust me, they're looking at every site you're visiting. No, those too. The ones in incognito mode? Yeah, they're watching you. And what's even worse, they are legally allowed to sell this to advertisers. And ExpressVPN lets you change your online location so you can watch media only available in other countries. Now I get thousands of extra movies and shows on Netflix. Like, for example, I'm currently using it to watch Dashcam on Canada's Netflix. ExpressVPN has the fastest speeds, 24/7 customer support, and if you're new to the VPN thing, this is the easiest one to use. So what are you waiting for? You're basically naked on the internet right now. Cover that thing up. Find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free at expressvpn.com/mikey, no one saw that coming, or by clicking the link in the description box below.
Tell me about a defining moment in your life.
Theater. The first theater class I ever took. It was defining because I didn't think I was funny until I started performing a scene and people were laughing. Whether or not they were laughing at me or with me, that remains a mystery. But I was getting laughs. And I thought, hey, maybe I'm funny.
To think there's ever a time in your life where you don't realize how funny you are. Amazing.
I thought I was funny because my brother and I had the same sense of humor and we would always make each other laugh. So I knew how to make him laugh, and I knew it inherently. I mean, because of that, I knew that there was an element that understood humor. Making the other kids at school laugh was a different game entirely. Because if you make a bully laugh, they will not be your bully. And if you make the popular kids laugh, they will be your friends. And it's a weapon and it's a tool, depending on which way you use it. High school theater was what taught me confidence in humor.
How do you use it? Do you use it as a weapon?
I use it as a drug. I would be doing funny things if no one was watching or paying me. That might be too big of a clue. Well, people do funny things and get paid for it. That doesn't narrow it down too much.
You do funny things on the internet. We can say that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Funny is subjective. To some people, this might be a funny video.
But probably not to most.
Although I feel like all we've been doing is laughing.
That's because you're funny.
Oh my word.
I'm not gonna stop. Would you rather always feel like you have to pee a little, even if you just went?
Ooh.
Or have your jaw make a clicking noise every time you speak?
Well, my jaw does kind of already do that noise. It does that noise as it is.
It does?
Kind of, yeah. My neck, about a year and a half ago, started making clicking noises when I turned my head.
Oh, mine does that.
But mine never did that before.
Yeah.
And then now, if I could put up with that, I could put up with the jaw clink, clink, clink. I hate the feeling of having to piss. I hate it, but by comparison, I love the feeling of it out of me. That feeling of being an empty husk back in your sheets is the best feeling in the world. Every night. It never gets old.
I've dealt with that where I've been like so bad. I think for me it's stress induced. It's basically interstitial cystitis. There's a technical term for it. That's a mouthful, yeah. Truly, like as soon as I stand up, it's like I have a full bladder. It's been so bad that I've slept on the bathroom floor before just because it's so demoralizing to get back into bed and to have to get back up and walk your ass back to the bathroom every 2 minutes. So I just slept on the bathroom floor several times.
Well, you have a very lovely bathroom. I've seen your bathroom. I've seen the bathroom floor. Where did you grow up?
Philly.
That's right. We talked about. You said this several times. I keep forgetting.
That's okay.
Really?
I have a bad memory too.
Yes, it's the witch in me.
What's one healthy coping mechanism you have, and what's one unhealthy one?
It's something you use to help keep things better or to deal.
Yeah, sometimes it's a distraction, sometimes it's a behavior trait.
Right.
It can be all different kinds of things.
I do this trick that I call jingling the keys, and it's something I had to learn on my own. No one taught me this. I had to realize that I can get my ass off the couch, I can go to the store, I can do chores, I can go to work out if I just incentivize myself a little bit. Jingle the key, like when you make a baby, like go, oh, ha, 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 yeah, you know, I'm always like, if we go here, then we'll get a treat afterward, or we'll do this. Just incentivizing myself, finding this sort of a reward system.
What's your favorite reward?
Usually food and marijuana. That's a good coping mechanism, I think.
Yeah, what's an unhealthy one?
Food and marijuana. Yeah. Food and marijuana. Yeah, the punishment fits the crime. I want to say I don't usually use things to get through things. Coping usually tends to imply that you're going through it or that you need. I don't know.
It doesn't need to be that serious. I mean, I think almost everything we do is a coping mechanism in one way or another.
Oh, I talked about this on Anthony's interview one time. That, like, all
That's
life.
a clue?
Oh shit! I might have been on your boyfriend's channel.
Maybe.
I talked about how all life is toggling emotions. You're born, from the moment you're born to the moment you die, you're like, oh, I have a headache, I'm gonna take Advil. Oh, I'm bored, let's go to a football game. Oh, everything is to cure something else, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I guess you're right. All life technically is versions of coping. Is that to imply that life is something that needs to be coped with? And now we're getting real deep here, Mikey.
Well, but it kind of is, right?
I think so. I mean, what is it that we always need something to be fulfilled?
I don't know if homeostasis exists for humans or any living thing, you know?
I don't know. I saw Ripley sleeping. It was so satisfying feeling you put on the makeup and then taking it off is even more satisfying.
Oh, yeah. It's the best feeling in the world. It's like taking off your bra.
Oh, yeah. And I know that. It's probably a different feeling for me because I'm quite flat-chested, but I've worn a few bras in my time.
That's a clue.
That's a clue!
That's a clue. This switch is a big flat bitch. There you are. Look, I didn't try to open it with my key.
You did so good. I'm so proud. Look at you learning math. 2 + 7.
I would have 5.
It's still 5.
So
Yes.
5, that's my go-to.
Would you rather glow bright pink every time you're attracted to someone or bright red every time someone annoys you?
Oh, pink.
Nice and
I
easy.
think people have a clear enough time knowing when I find them annoying or repulsive or ugly. And, Mikey,
Yes,
I look great in pink.
I bet you do.
Yes.
I can think of a time or two. I've seen it, and
You've
wow.
seen me with pink skin.
Yes,
you
I
have seen me with
certainly
pink
have.
skin.
You know what? Pink is your color.
Is that a clue?
I think it's not just a blues clue, it's a pink clue.
Yes, pink's clues.
Pink's clue sounds like it could be dirty.
Ooh, that's my pink. You found my pink clue.
Incredible.
You found my tight little pink clue.
Okay, ma'am.
As far as you know.
Yeah, yes. Beautiful, ma'am. Oh, Laxatra. You're a ma'am.
Laxatra. Yes, that is my name.
That moment when you forgot your own name for a moment.
I know, I was like, Laxatra, what are you taking? Oh, yes.
Laxatra from the planet Smooth Moon.
From the planet Smooth Move, yes. We're daily dumpers.
Would you rather
Yes.
have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or with your future self?
Shit.
That's a zombie submitted. Would you rather?
Time travel gets real messy because it's like, well, I would have the conversation with my past self if that had an effect on me now. If it benefits me, not at all, then why would I my past self? My future self, well, then it's not like I can warn him of anything. Or her, who knows?
But maybe they could tell you something.
Wait, it's not talking to them, it's talking with them. I thought it was like
Yeah.
giving a message to.
Have a conversation with.
Oh, my future. Well, I don't know.
It's kind of like, would you rather change things from this point forward, or would you rather fix something from the past?
Oh, the first one. There's a whole lot of shit in my past, but I love who it made me. What would I say to my future self? I mean, it's kind of insignificant because whatever they say, if you don't like it, you're going to tweak it, and then that's not really your future self.
True. That's part of the
It's
paradox.
not your future self anymore if you change your present.
Talk about the weather, and then that's it.
What a waste, Mark.
Look at yourself naked.
Script. I need to know.
Is it getting any better?
Oh no, put him back on.
What do you consider your greatest accomplishment?
Oh, the other night I was walking down the street in West Hollywood. Oh, another clue, a gay place. Someone walked up to me in West Hollywood and they said, and it was a night that I was feeling really, really shitty. I'm trying to be very vague here, but they said, please don't stop doing what you're doing. It brings me a lot of joy. And some people have even said, and I'm sure you've gotten this too, people haven't done stupid things because their content helped them, cope or feel better. And when I hear that, when people come up to me, with, oh, your work changed my day or my week or my life, it's like, what was your question? Because it's getting to that.
The greatest accomplishment.
That's it. There we go.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Because I'm not a parent. In that sense, I don't have that kind of a legacy. So having people oftentimes younger than me well, look at me, everyone's younger than me. But having people say that, it scratches that itch of like any part of me that wishes I had been a parent. It's kind of like satisfies that because, oh, I'm making a difference still.
Yeah.
And so that feels really good.
I agree. That's one of the best things I feel like you can hear as a content creator. Especially because sometimes I feel like, and I don't know if you feel this way, I don't know if you feel this way, but sometimes you put up a video and you're like, that sucked. Like, this is not my best. And then you get a message that week where they're like, thank you, I'm going through something right now and your videos are helping right now.
I've met actors from shows or movies that have severely influenced me as a child, and I meet them and they're so like, I hear their side of it, what it was like working on that project, and it's so unmagical most of the time. Oh, I hate it. And in a way it kind of like doesn't ruin it for me, but it's like if only they knew how not unmagical it was for me. And even in my worst video I try and think, you don't know how people are going to process this or what it's going to represent for them. What was the question?
You nailed it.
I think we got it. Yeah.
You really are an old person, right?
The plot doesn't help.
Would you rather have a tooth pulled without Novocaine or step on a nail?
The tooth.
Really?
Because, well, I'm a runner and I love running, and any kind of the smallest cut on your foot could put you in a wheelchair over time. You know what I mean? Like
hoof stuff, though.
I don't care about my teeth.
Clearly.
And I like soup. I could eat soup.
Would you rather be forced to wear wet underwear or wet socks every day?
Socks. That really begs a larger question. Would you rather have like jock itch or athlete's foot? That's really like what it leads to.
I've never had jock itch, so I can't say I know what that feels
Or
like.
just musty, like maybe not jock itch, but like having that wet underwear, it's got to develop something.
Yeah.
Some kind of rash or something.
But running, you love running.
Know.
You love your feet.
When I was in high school, I had really bad athlete's foot, and like
That's a clue.
I could deal with the athlete's foot because you can wear shoes, you can cover it up, you could like spray shit on it. Rashy crotch, asshole, and cheeks. That, I mean, there goes your sex life, at least a respectable one. No wet underwear, and I think everyone should abide by that, especially the elderly.
It depends.
Well, hey, I see what you did there.
Two?
Oh, did I double fist it?
You double fisted it. Do you want both at the same time? How does this work?
I thought that was a question. Do you want both? Yeah.
I hope they're compatible.
Okay.
They're not. Okay, we're gonna one at a time.
Okay.
Do you want the trick or the treat first?
The trick.
Okay. Would you rather have a time machine or a teleporter?
Teleporter. Time machine.
Wait, can I just say something real quick? This is telling me so much.
Well, I've thought a lot about this.
No, not your answer.
No.
You are someone who I've always thought, if only I could be a fly on the wall of your day and see how you do it all in the same 24 hours that I get nothing done. And this is, I think, part of why you're extremely decisive. Like, you don't hesitate. You know the answer.
Well, this one is a no-brainer, though.
But they're all no-brainers to you.
Time traveling, you can kill people on accident, you can kill yourself, you can lose a limb.
True.
The butterfly effect, don't get me started on it. Teleporting is great because there's much less risk unless you wind up inside a mountain. And lastly, shape-shifting. I've seen enough X-Men movies to know that not only are you the sexiest one, but you're also the most manipulative. If anyone pisses you off, you can become their mother and tell them you no longer love them.
That's true. Okay, so shape-shifting at the top. Wasn't even in the question, but we got a better answer.
I would put mind reading above that, but I would never want to hear what people really thought about me. I'd be like, I like what they're letting me think they think about me, and I'll just we'll draw the line there.
Interesting. I would love to know what people actually think.
No, because you'll develop all kinds of... Because it's worse than someone insulting you because they weren't thinking those thoughts to even be mean. Those were just honest observations.
I don't know.
They honestly meant that.
I feel like I'd be freed. I feel like a lot of my life, my biggest pains socially have been times where I thought something was fine between me and someone else, and it was very much not fine. Had I known what they really thought and were thinking, I could have prevented so much mutual
I
pain.
see.
So I want to know. I want it to be told to me straight. I want to know exactly what someone's thinking. I can handle it, because at least then there's a place to move from.
That's like the East Coast part of you.
Yeah.
I feel like people on the East Coast love having it told like it is. And
They
then
do.
Californians, we like it all sugar-coated. We like, people being nice. In California, we don't listen to what people say. We listen to how it makes us feel.
Do you feel like you can read tone under the words very well?
Yeah. Although sometimes I've been way off. Tonally, facially, I can read people's expressions, I think, pretty well.
I can read yours great right now. All right, ready? I'm gonna give you a test.
Okay.
What's my face saying right now?
I wonder what I'm gonna eat for dessert.
That's all right. That was exactly what I was thinking.
Check, please.
I got greasy hands. You gotta feed me.
We're having spooky, gory nachos.
Spooky, gory nachos. You want one?
No, I'm good. I have my India's clay pit downstairs.
We gotta feed you. Let's get you out of here.
Where did you order nachos from?
Veggie Grill.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this. I met Steve-O there. I did.
I believe you.
Post clean Steve-O. Steve-O's one of those people where you know it's him. That voice.
What's a common misconception about you, and why do you think that is?
People assume that I am a certain way because of the characters that I play, that they watch, and I don't usually appear out of character, so naturally, that people are surprised to see how tame or boring I can be.
You're not boring, but I must say, I'm very glad that I met you before I ever saw one of your videos, because had I seen one of your videos first, I think I would have been terrified to meet you. Look at how you look right now. Flop your face around a little. Oh yeah. It's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 17.
Looks like Miss Doubtfire's.
Oh, yeah.
The street gets run over.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what it reminded me of. That's exactly what it reminds me of, yeah.
What misfortune has made you stronger?
My parents divorcing. Because I got 2 of everything after that. They don't talk about families are basically cells, and you cut one in half, and what is the word? The nucleus or something. What is it called? Photosynthesis. No, when a cell makes a replica of itself, and it becomes 2.
Mitochondria?
It's the powerhouse
It's like
of the cell.
something mitosis or something like that.
Oh, yeah, mitosis.
Cellular mitosis. Yes. Why was I talking about this?
Your parents divorced.
Oh, yes. It was cellular mitosis when my parents split, because I got 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays and two balls.
We just came full circle. Back to the 2 balls. Oh, you can reveal an eyebrow if you headbang hard enough. Oh, 2 eyebrows. That is disturbing. Ew! No! No! I'm traumatized.
What is on my mouth?
What is that?
Is it from the prosthetic?
It's foam.
Oh.
You're foaming at the mouth. Would you rather know exactly how you are going to die or exactly when you are going to die?
I don't want to know either of those.
You gotta pick one.
How or when? Well, I mean, when you can live your life as much as you want or as little as you want, because you know what you're dealing with. When would promote an adventurous lifestyle, and how would promote a fearful lifestyle. You find out how you're gonna die, you're gonna be afraid of that, or maybe not. You'd be brave with everything else. But then it's like, oh, you're gonna die in a plane crash. Oh, really? And then I go blow myself up. Or you're gonna die in a year from now. Oh, really? Out the window. So I feel like I would just accidentally, or maybe intentionally, murder myself trying to disprove this fallacy.
The trick is, you'll know the answer to both either way.
That's true. That's
Because
true.
you'll be doing it.
You'll be doing it, yeah.
How and when.
As I'm falling off the cliff, I'll be like, ha ha, I win.
Well, Laxatra, our time together has come to an end.
I have to go back to Smooth Move?
Yes, you do. You haven't done your daily dump.
Oh, shit, you're right, I haven't. At this point, it's a daily spill.
Thank you for letting me turn you into a monster, Brandon Rogers.
And the twist is, I've been a monster this whole time.
Can I pop my teeth out so they could see?
Yeah, you got some stuff on you still. This has never happened before. This is Brandon Rogers, and I'm sure you already know who he is, but if you don't, he's a comedic genius. He does skits and comedy sketches on YouTube. He plays a million different characters. They're all amazing. He's also one of the main characters in the show Hell of a Boss, and he's just incredible. Just all around amazing human. One of my favorite people in the world.
Aww.
It's true.
Oh, thank you, Mikey. You're my biggest fan.
I am, yeah. At the end of this, I give you the option if you'd like to clean yourself up and appear as you normally appear, or you can just live in this world if you'd like.
I'll just do a brief clean.
Thank you so much for being on Unmasked. I have one more trick before you go. Can you think of a would you rather to pass on to the next guest?
Would you rather get punched in the forehead really hard one time or lightly feel someone tapping on your toes for the rest of your life?
Tapping on your toes.
But the punch is really hard. Like, it could kill you. It might kill you. You don't know until you're punched. But the toes, that's just like ding, 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 ding.
Even in your shoes.
In your shoes, in your socks, underwater, and in space.
Okay. Which one would you rather?
Punched.
Even if it'll kill you.
If it kills me, and this is me, I go, oh, at least I don't have to live that life.
I have one more treat for you before you go. If you would like, our last guest
Died.
requested something of me at the end that I feel like could be a good tradition.
Okay.
Would you like to remove one of my eyebrows?
Actually, I've never removed someone else's makeup, so I would like to try. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna sit like this. Oh, wow. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen. I'm like shaking because it's like Mikey's face.
You can push.
Look at us. We are ready for the club.
Yes, let's go.
How much do you think people would buy? This is one of Mikey's eyebrows.
All right, get out of here.
Bye.